Hello, my name is Jenny Umunabike. So today I'm sharing my critical reflections on the article, which is Ethical Problems in Computing by Loy Brazel. Okay, so today I want to share my thoughts on my two deep learning questions I developed. So my first deep learning question related to this topic is, okay, so the article mentions professors who have students hacked into the university network to prove their skills without causing harm. Is an authorized computer entry ever morally acceptable if no damage is done? And how do we draw the line between educational testing and ethical breach? So in this article, hacking is defined as any computer related activity not sanctioned by the owner of a system. Okay, so the example presents a tough dilemma because the intentions are educational and no data is damaged or stolen. However, looking at this through a scriptural lens of pondering, we must realize that unauthorized entry fundamentally violates trust and property boundaries. Just because a crime is perceived as victimless does not make it morally right. Okay, so as future IT professionals, uh, technical skills gives us immense power. If we begin to rationalize small breaches under the excuse of no harm done, we weaken our moral foundation. Okay, so Elder Richard G. Scott, okay, reminds us that our choices must align with the Savior's teachings. So true professional integrity means respecting boundaries and seeking explicit authorization every single time without exemption. So my second deep learning question is based on this. So Bezel presents two rules for IT professionals, assuming information is public until proven private versus assuming it is private until proven public. Why is the second rule safer for protecting user data, and how can the prompters of the spirit reinforce this defensive approach to privacy? So this article strongly recommends that computer professionals adopt the second rule, like treating all stored information as private unless proven otherwise. So this is because modern networks centralize massive amounts of personal data, which leaves people highly vulnerable to identity theft or life altering record errors. So adopting a default stance of privacy acts as an ethical shield. Okay, it protects both the company and the individual customer for unintended data exposure. Okay, so spiritually, this aligns perfectly with treating others with dignity and charity. So when we are faced with unclear corporate data practices, sticking to this defensive privacy rule brings a sense of peace. So if we ever feel a stupor of thought or a spiritual warning impression about how records are being handled, it is our duty to step back and protect that information. Thank you.